Well, this is my new ride. Challenger RT 392 6.4 liter. 20-inch wheels. Has custom stripes from the factory. The wing. Very nice overall package. I just drove from the dealer to my yard. This guy is just so much power, you know. So it's 45 horsepower, 475 torque. So this is horsepower is just under the Shelby 520, right? But torque is actually much higher, so it's the same class pretty much as Shelby. Very nicely, you know, set up inside. So it has Alpine speakers. So it's like, I think it's 6 speakers. See, it has a custom logo over here, that B. Very nice stitching. I have to get all-weather mats. The pedals are, see the pedals? Special kind of like racing pedals. And those are real pedals, not just the covers, you know. And that's the parking brake. So it's a 6-speed Tremec. Super nice transmission. The steering wheel is leather and it's heated. And seats are heated as well. So it's 2 doors. But what pressure do we have to put in there? 32 psi. Okay, and it's all electric. The seats are electric. The telescopic wheel is electric. Well, I have lots of junk in the trunk, but the trunk is actually much bigger. Bigger than on the Mustang. Like, I moved all my stuff, and you see, and this thing has stands, right? You don't have to do that like on a Mustang. Very clean engine compartment. And by clean, I mean, well, first of all, they cleaned it. It was real dirty in here, lots of leaves. But the way everything sits, see? The way everything sits, it's just so much space in here. And that issue with the battery, they fixed that. See, that's the intake. For some reason, I don't know why, on a 6.4 liter kind of like performance car, they don't have the intake, whereas even on 5.7 Shaker, they have an intake in here that goes, you know, through the hood. But I love this. Lots of power. This is probably my first car with these things, you know. All others were manual. And these are, I don't know what sure, I'm not yet sure. I think they're just for ventilation, but it does look cool. But I think the actual air comes in from the fender, and then see those are actually headlights, right? On some other models, these are empty, and they serve as an intake. I love these mirrors, like the shape of the mirrors, you know. So very cool car. I still not sure how it worked, how they were able to approve me, but so dual exhaust, and I'm not gonna change anything. Like, actually, I watched some videos online where people were some guy did shoot, so much dirt in here. Yeah, so the first thing I gotta do is just buy some all-weather mats. So some guy did an experiment. He installed aftermarket like Flowmaster exhaust on this, and he was asking people online which sounds better, and actually everybody was saying that the stock sounded better, like deeper, you know. So I'm not gonna do anything stupid. Like, this is such a great car, and I got it at a super great price. So you see over here the same automatic headlights. Like, now it's off. You can switch it to auto. So it's all climate control. Let me show you. I see 6.4. So I have 101 kilometers. And the gauges are, I'm not a big fan of these old style, like you see the style, the numbers are written, but they have digital in here. Like there's digital speedometer. Once you start driving, there's a digital, like a big, large number, very easy to read. So it's like they say, it's a blend of old and new, specifically for people that maybe drove like the first models of this. But okay, let me just push the brake. I want to start this thing. That's what it sounds like. Of course, everything is electric. Mirrors are electric. There's lots of storage everywhere. Now I just need to find a way, like where do I put my phone? See? Like these are too small for the phone. And a huge screen, and it's all touch screen. You see, you can do radio, you can do all this media stuff, you can listen, you can actually duplicate your phone. They were saying there's an app. So it's all climate control, so you can set separate area for the passenger, for the driver. It's like top of the line. And you see you can choose the heat on the seat, like over here. Oh, now it's driver heat. I don't want that. And climate, you see it says like this, heated wheel. I don't want that. And of course it has navigation. See? Very cool. And then the phone. So the phone of course connects here. And then as soon as you put your in reverse, you get this. So it's much bigger than on my Mustang, So now the only issue is I wanted guys to show you how it drives, but for the love of me, I cannot think of what I did with my head mount and all that stuff. Like I have my cameras, but either I forgot it, either I left it somewhere at the hotel. We see like very nice mirror. That's what it looks like. So it's all white, black inside. We got this over here, compartment for garage keys or maybe your glasses or something, right? Oh, and of course it has a sunroof. So it's very, all bells and whistles. Sunroof, that's your storage over there. Very comfortable seats, I like these. In the back, lots of room in the back. Well, like probably 2 adults and a kid, but the truck is very big. Now here, even the I only saw it now, so it has a sport mode and it has a super track pack, you see? And then of course all these are, this is all your volume, but I turn it off now. Climate control, AC. But yeah, this is very nice. It's all touch screen. You see I can set up my work or home address, view map, very nice. So I don't know, I still cannot believe it, but that's what it is. That's my view, my new view. Now it says no Mustang anymore, it says Dodge. And of course here we have all these, you can control the, oh yeah, you see now, like the speed. I switched it to kilometers because that's what I understand better. And also they have all this stuff here, cruise control. And then on the back over here they have buttons. See, he was telling me what they do, but basically it's like controls everywhere, wipers. And I like that this thing has the same 3 signal turn. We just touch it, like look, just touch it. See? But if I want to go constant, it just does that, right? you know, like most cars nowadays. But, and that's the brake. So to release the brake, you have to pull this. And that's the dimming lights. That's your trunk. And yeah, it's all a remote access. I just moved all this junk, you know, that's from my car, so I have to arrange it, organize it. So I spent whole day in there, whole day. First they were trying to approve me, people were denying me, then finally he found one bank that approved me, and it's financing, not a lease, financing. It's my name on the title, on the ownership. So I'm very happy about that. And so yeah, like I mentioned yesterday, I'm loading tomorrow a big machine, which reminds me, that's why actually I came here. I came to pick up my measuring tape, because that place is right here. And so we're gonna go there and see if they let me in, let me measure this thing, okay? But maybe I'll just try. I just want to show you how the car sounds when I'm driving. Maybe I'll just try to use GoPro and put it somewhere. Like, where would I put it? Because it's gonna fall down. See, I cannot find any of my oh, actually, wait a second. I think I got that little clamp. Anyway, yeah, I gotta find all those little brackets where the GoPro goes. I don't know what I did with those, but everything is gone. Like that little tripod I was using with the GoPro is gone, but anyway, so what I wanted to say is that, so 485 horsepower now, a large V8, so 392 means cubic inches. That's why the model is called R/T, kind of like racetrack, I guess. 392 cubic inches. And I see a track in my future. So for now, no mods are planned, because no mods are necessary. I love the car the way it is, but we'll see what happens in the future. I'll try to add videos about this car. Hope you guys will like them. So, normal Mustang, Viva Dodge Challenger. Yeah, navigation works. Just loaded my first trip. But what's cool is that over here, a very large area, you know, like flat area. I know, of course, this is probably in the way of the camera, but at least you guys can see something. But it's very stable, so just put my GoPro on the dash. But what is it? It keeps heating up everything. I think it shows. Hold on. Apps. Driver heat. I don't need driver heat. Heated wheel. I think it's by default. That's what it does. Yeah, by default. Probably in like default settings. You have to change that, because each time you start the car it switches to that.
300 meters, go left in the roundabout, third exit, onto RR36. Go left in the roundabout, third exit.
But this one is much nicer. The transmission shifts much better. It's the real deal.
Take the third exit onto RR36. After 500 meters, cross the roundabout, second exit onto RR36.
Guys are falling asleep yet?
Cross the roundabout, second exit.
I love the exhaust. The only thing is they don't give you like what you get on the Mustang. There's no active exhaust system where you can play with the, you know, make it loud like track, stuff like that. But
take the second exit onto RR36.
it's a beast. It's a super nice. Now if this is not performance, I don't know what is. A performance car. Alright, where am I turning?
After 300 meters, cross the roundabout, second exit onto RR36. Cross the roundabout, second exit.
Second exit.
Take the second exit onto RR36.
Oh boy. Yeah, the digital speedometer is very nice, very easy to read, like super thick modern numbers, not like what they use, like the old style on the speedometer, like on this round speedometer, but this is really contemporary, you know, very easy to read. And you see, that's what it shows. It shows me my directions like this. You see, like in 1.6 kilometers or 1 mile, I have to turn right on Avenue Road. Basically, that's the place where I'm going, and it's amazing. Like this whole dash, or as we say in Russian, torpedo, it's so huge, you know. It's I just want to direct that to the window. That's the best way. Yeah, I don't want to play the speakers because, you know, music is copyrighted, right? But the sound is pretty cool. Visibility is excellent, huge windshield, and it's all single piece. The steering is very light. And of course I gotta play with these. I gotta play with the sport mode and super track pack and see what changes. Maybe they change the exhaust as well. doing, because if you push it into the floor all the time, the fuel economy will. But overall, actually, the reason I chose this particular model with a huge engine is because when I looked at the fuel economy numbers, they were just a little bit more than on the regular 5.7 liter Challenger, you know. But that one has 385 horsepower and 410 torque, so this is 485 horsepower, 475 torque. So this is a much, you know, this is a total different car, you know. But that's what it sounds when you drive. Of course, people in front of me, like, we're doing 25 miles per hour. Speed limit is 40. I'm in gear 3. 2,000.
In 300 meters, turn right onto Avenue Road.
2,000 RPM. I was driving in the freeway, and one thing I noticed is that, yeah, just like with the Mustang originally when I got it,
take the next right onto Avenue Road.
The axle ratio, it's very fast. Like the number numerically is low, so it's probably like 306 or something. And what's funny is that even the sales guy did not know. Like, we looked at everywhere, we looked at the literature on the website when you can do like a build, you know, build your car on, like a Ford does it. But on the Ford side, when you build a car on the web, on their site, like if you want a custom spec, they show you, like, it'll say this is standard. If you want to pay extra, if you want to get performance like 373, that's what I think Shelby and all these muscle cars, they come with 373. This is not 373, I know for sure, because in gear 5, and this is 6-speed, right? In gear 5, I'm doing 75 miles per hour.
You will arrive at your destination on the left in 190 meters.
And so if I change to gear 6, my RPM goes to 2,000. Okay, so it's
you are approaching your destination,
which is very similar.
You have reached your destination.
Which is very similar to what I had, like RPM wise, what I had on the Mustang. And Mustang had 316. The ratio was 316. So at 316 I was doing exactly the same thing. At gear 5, I was at 75 miles per hour at the top, and then as soon as I switched, I became 2,000 RPM, and the car was, you know. So that's what I was driving now, and I saw the same picture, that basically, you know, it's like a track car, right? Race car. So I'm not gonna change anything on this one. What? Why are you beeping? Oh wow! And it even wow! Look at this. It even shows you. Do you see? Like, I see this, right? And it shows me where the potential obstacle is. I guess I'm probably, see, I'm at a corner. I'm at an angle. Hold on. Wow. This is really cool. Okay, so now the red, see the red, the beginning of the red is on the, over there, on the rock. Okay, I guess we can I can shut her down. And that's what it is. See, very nice. Like, you know, you drive a car like this and basically you just cannot help but enjoy yourself, you know. Anyway, okay, let me go and see if they will let us in. Actually, I'm gonna take this little GoPro. So I'm just, if they let me in, I'm just gonna walk around and see what happens over there and show you guys this machine. I showed the picture yesterday, right? But maybe it'd be cool if you could see the actual thing. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Turns out it's not a processor, it's a burner. It's kind of like a mobile stove. What it does, it burns things. But it's like, I see it has tracks. Actually, they make them over here. So pretty cool. So they allowed me to measure everything, and now I know the exact dimensions, and we're gonna load tomorrow. Almost forgot the most important part of the new car test. That's the new sound. That's how I now roll. Normal V6.